I think we can confirm this is working. Holy shit, that took a lot. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Actually, just one of the most ridiculous bugs. I don't know why that happened. I literally had to turn on simple mode. Whatever. I don't know. Super annoying. I don't know why that happened. But we will have 5-second delay now, so sorry guys. Where's the loadouts? In fact, that needs to be 4. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. But I seriously don't know why that happened. Really annoying. Fixed now, I guess. Hey, this one's actually working this time. We just had a 5-second delay. I turned it to simple mode, and that seemed to have fixed it, so... Sorry it was weird, sorry it was wonky, can't do anything about it. Like, I fixed it, hopefully this should be way better. Actually, smooth as butter stream. That was super annoying and infuriating. Whatever. I don't think I need any of these face savers. And also, we even had to play in fucking Infernum. That was annoying. Finally crafted the void bag. Nice. I like the void bag. It's really fun. I enjoy it, and it's really helpful. So. Also, I don't think Spirit's gonna be online today, so we won't be doing any of those no-hits. So, for that. Yeah. I could be wrong, though. Could be till the end of the day, I guess. But doubt he's gonna play. So what do you got? A lot. I got a lot to do. Probably should start the grind for bosses. This is gonna suck. First, let me do something. Just want to bring in a podcast because that took a lot out of me just to fix the fucking stream from being a bum. So I'm just getting platinum coins. Nice. That's cool. But yeah, we're probably gonna switch to Summoner though, just so we can focus on dodging. And the next step is also Infernum for Calamity bosses. So what we're gonna end up doing actually is, since it'll balance the health, supposedly, we're gonna make Calamity take priority. So, inventory priority, we need to turn that off. So Calamity should now have priority, supposedly. So we're gonna switch to Summoner so we can focus. Speaking of which, what do we even have for Summoner? We should have a bunch of things actually. We have atrophy mode, so we should be able to get a funny whip. So for now, it's from Hive Mind, I think. Yeah, we should already have it. Yeah, cool. Minecrafter. In fact, I will be using Sinew Lash, which is better. But this is fun to have. I like this item a lot. But I think this will be better. So what we'll probably do is continue to do Barda as a side. We'll be maining Mind. No, we'll be maining actually Sinew Lash. But now we have to switch loadouts. Goodbye, Iron Dust and stuff. I I'm just gonna continue with iridescent. We'll do a we'll force an armor switch or whatever it's called. Force a switch in hard mode. So for now we'll work with this. Alright, we wanted to get the other thing. This. Also, what did the whip animation is cool? Agreed. That's one of the reasons I actually want to switch, but we're not going to yet. So first things first. Where is it? Someone updated their sound mod, which I really loved. So I want to see how much they ported. I assume they ported everything, but just want to make sure. I can't even tell, so it doesn't matter. But things like this. Yeah, it's got funny mining sounds. Okay, well. Cool. But yeah, I think we'll just do boss rush. Or we just switch class now. In fact, this would be a good time for mage. I wish I can play Calamity, but I have Xbox One. No worries. I like Xbox One, Terraria, honestly. So. And some days I do wish I had that though. Somehow. Because Xbox is very nostalgic, and I love it. What does this do? Is this Dark Steel? This is Dark Steel. This needs an enemy. Yeah, I don't want that. We need Elemental Wand. It would be good for DF, so. But I think we're gonna switch to Mage Summoner, so. Except we will keep the melee loadout, so. Let's go and switch. So this needs to be removed, this needs to be removed. In fact, I think Summoner is 4th class, yeah. So we'll have to do... Yeah, we'll have 2 major weapons. Okay, so we need to do number 4. We're also gonna do... No, I'm right. Mage is number 3. In fact, we may just do Summoner for a little bit. Actually, no, we'll just do Ranger as secondary. That should work for me. Also, we need load number 1 to be summoned. So that's incorrect. It's 3. Okay, let's get equipment now. So Ranger, what do we have for Ranger? Big Steel Crossbow could be good, but I think I'll run with Opal Striker at this point. But nah. Shade Thrower might be good. But Archerfish will be the best right now. What do we have for Archerfish? Where is it? There we go, Archerfish. And then Bone Zone would also been good as a secondary. So, what is this? Glaze Bow, what is that from? Yeah. I don't think I'm really gonna use that. I might use like Refer instead of Bone Zone, but whatever. What bullets do we have access to? I'm making boss arenas. Nice. But what bullets do we have? The Slime God bullet should be available soon, so I want to get that. Let's try this. This could be good. In fact, no, we aren't going to use this because we're going to use Tuscan bullets so we can get the special bullet. There we go. Works for me. And then we're going to need bones. Is there a bag I can make with bones? Okay, yeah, unlimited bones. Cool. In fact, let's get unlimited Tuscan bullets. But now we have Funny Bone Zone. Yeah. Tuscan bullets, there we go. Oh, so this totally isn't like avoiding have to do all this boss progression, but I really want to play Spirit. But he's not gonna be available again. Then we're gonna get Mage. I don't know what to use for Mage. Definitely not using this. Cauldron might be acceptable. This will definitely be acceptable. In fact, I think I know what I'm going to use. Bloodbath. Gravity Glaze. So let's get that. So get this. And then we're also going to, well, no, there's nothing really better for this. So Bloodbath. We're also going to need to get unlimited mana. For now. In fact, Silk Enchantment will do well with this. Yeah. This I love. We're just gonna do menacing. So the usual. But I don't know. Silk Enchantment won't take effect with this as much. In fact, it doesn't even do anything. Well, I guess. This is supposed to just give us spontaneous mana regen, but apparently not. Whatever. In fact, this armor just may be worth it and better in general. So we'll get it. Necro enchantment, we can't actually use. You actually, yes we can, we just, unless it's, we just have to forfeit. No we don't. Actually, it does count as a death, but, I don't know. I'll actually just use Dark Seal because of the armor bonus. Unless, actually, I think they removed that, right? The death countdown? No. They didn't, so. Unless actually, Necro enchantment, not enchantment, armor, like, works with no hitting. But then it'd been a 2-hit, so never mind. Okay, let's get mage gear. So we're gonna need meteorite. There we go. And we're also gonna need unlimited mana, so we should be able to get tier 2, I think. Yeah, cool. Mana damage reduced by 20%. Okay. But unlimited mana in return, which is way better. This, equip that. In fact, okay, never mind, I'm wrong. Okay. We'll just put this at the bottom. So let's see. What else can we get? Something that would inflict range damage, so probably this. And then I might want debuffs. Okay. In fact, Depth Diver would be better here. For DPS, raw DPS. And then this is actually helpful for Ranger too. So we'll replace that. Back. This is where we may use a bow. Whatever. This could be no. Yeah, we'll just go with probably just no, never mind. We'll just do Boral as the third one. Well, not Boral. This would have been better, just so we can get dash, and then we can use Harpy Ring and Aerospec Wings. In fact, we're gonna need to. And then Aerospec Skyline, actually, Skyline Wings. That's what it's called. What causes your favorite? Causes? Like cause of like death and boss fights? What do you mean by that? If it's causes of death in battles, probably lasers. I love dying by lasers. That's always fun. That's enjoyable death. Oh, classes. For modded rogue, for vanilla, I think I'll go with Ranger. Definitely Ranger for vanilla. So, yeah. But yeah, it's Ranger in vanilla. Modded will be Rogue. I prefer Rogue. Also, we may just get rid of Bone Zone. In fact, let's just have one of each. So we're gonna do class number 1. This number 2. This. There we go. There we go. Much better. We're about to charge our shield. And then let's see what else we can do with mana. Probably Silken Chain would have been good. Just because it's technically, I don't remember, 12% damage upgrade. We're going to be at unlimited mana, so it doesn't really matter. So it's basically just guaranteed 90%. If I can find it, it is 12%, yeah. I guess I'll use it. And then, you know what, I think my flight time is greater in the second loadout. Because of the Artificers thing. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried. Okay. Does this home, by the way? Did they change this at all? I wonder if it homes. Definitely doesn't home, but it's still worth using. I think. In fact, there's probably better options. Oh well. We're looking at the wrong category, by the way. Guys, our staff probably sucks, so. Pulse Pistol, I wasn't very fond of, but I think it might be better, honestly. They're our current weapon. I could be wrong, though. I've never really been a big fan of this weapon, though. I mean, it's probably better than most things right now, so. Maybe. Actually, Overload Furnace somehow might be way better. Because isn't this... well, I don't know. It's between Pulse Pistol and the current thing. The Overload Furnace. What does this do, by the way? Yeah, I'm definitely not using that. It's too slow. Vampire Scepter. No. You know what? Pistol Shrimp might be good just because it's homing, I think. Yeah. That actually might be worth using. Especially since I need to focus right now, so. In fact, we'll do a DPS test regardless, but. Yeah. We'll test between the 3 things. In fact, why am I so sluggish? Oh, it's because I haven't implied the runes. 3, and then let's just, I know Ranger will be good here, like the current Ranger weapon, so that should be fine. In fact, we can get rid of the shield for this, but also, Smarters are off again. Let's see which one's better. I don't even have DPS meter on. Okay. This might be worth using. Oh, no, right. It's definitely not. More for early game. So it's between Pulse Pistol and Pistol Shrimp. I think I do like Pistol Shrimp better, but I think they do similar damage, honestly. Yeah. It's kind of between these two. In fact, you know what? We'll just use the Plasma Pistol. I think that one wins. It's better than what we currently have. Except it's not Gravity Globe or whatever it's called is better by a far sight. So, but this doesn't work actually. It just has a bigger hitbox or whatever. And it's just easier to aim with. Oh, well. But there's one more thing I want to try before I just get rid of everything. always like weapons like these. So it homes very quickly is the only issue with this, and I'm rather used to saying that's homing right now because I have archerfish. In fact, yeah. I think archerfish will be main damage though, in overall. So I mean, it literally has a vent, so definitely will be overall damage. So this will be just accuracy and aim in general. That's all I'm really focusing on. In fact, let's do crit build. Crit build should be better here. Yeah, crit build should definitely be better for overall stats. Also, I got the wrong unlimited mana. It's this one we want. And then we need the shield. Harpy ring. Where is Harpy ring? I'm just blind. And then probably the wings, of course. I might get 10 enchantment actually, just so we can consistently get crits for max damage. But I think it does, again, just it's better just to do base crit. But let's see. We're gonna need to find the item. There it is. We'll have to see. Let's see what even. Like, I want to see if it maxes out. So this is gonna be loud for you. In fact, this is like one of the loudest weapons. That's really annoying. That hurts my ears. We're just gonna use something else that's homing, I guess. Like this. A lot more fine to listen to. Alright, we gotta wait. Yeah, so it's probably just better off just not using this at all. But yeah, this will be our damage. Ranger will be damage. Unless we find something else at Holmes. Which I doubt we have anything, so. But honestly, we'll just try to aim. After all, Pulse Pistol has a big hitbox. We just go with this. Hellfire minigun I might want instead, but this is overall better on all stats, so. In fact, Blood Ring may be better. There's a lot of options I want to try, but honestly, I don't have a lot of options in the end. And let's see if Aerospec actually does more damage. Armor. Also, isn't there... We need a bookcase. To say, there should be another book we can get. In fact, we have scroll books, whatever they're called. So I might want to get that. In fact... No, we won't use this, but, first off, Shade Rain's pretty good. Second... Where's that funny book that requires the lore item? Funny book that requires the lore item, where are you? In fact, I don't know what the lore item is called. I don't. I mean, I know we'll need aerolite bars, that's sure, for the upgrade. It is called ancient whatever. We're missing a leather. Cool. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then we should be able to make the book. There. And we can get Updraft Tome, which is the next book. This will definitely be better than most things, so. Cool. That's the wrong thing. It's Updraft. Not only double damage, but we can apply bookmarks, so let's go ahead and do that. In fact, we should be able to just search bookmark. Okay, let's see. This for sure. In fact, how many do I have? Only 2. Okay. I may do... Okay, we'll just do this probably. As the loadout. But Aqua Shard is also really good. We'll do a DPS test between the 2. So we're gonna do explosives and corruption. Wait, what does it do? 12% more attack speed. Okay, let's see. I mean, it definitely shoots Shadow Flame tentacles. That's apparent. But is it better than just doing Aqua Shard? No. Aqua Shard just does significantly more. Okay, so that's how it will be. Also, I want to main mage and be ranger my secondary. In fact, I'm dumb. Yeah, okay, now that works, yeah. We got huge dash, book. There we go. That will be the most damage. Okay, well, let's get Turker Than Grateful done. So we're gonna need to head to the sky. But first, we're probably gonna need a battle candle. Okay, so water candle and bewitching table. In fact, we have an alchemy table, so might as well. Okay, do that. Deposit these buffs and turn off water candle. And we should have spawner manipulator, so get rid of all those buffs. Okay. We also got potions to make because we got blood potion. Well, alchemy table. Okay, they fixed the recipes. Okay, never mind. Anyways, Turker Than Grateful. Bye. Up to the moon I go. Into hell I go. Also, yeah, this is Darksteel. Okay, cool. Do that for now. We're gonna need whatever it's called. In fact, I think we have to go over here. I was gonna say, why is nothing spawning when I realized I turned those off for the Nohit Figgy mod. Also, no, I didn't. No, yeah, why aren't things spawning? Oh no, I'm dumb. So alternative way. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're gonna be here for a while. Until we... Oh, well. That was corrected. Oh, great. Alright then. We're gonna need a turkey. CH, where even is it? Turkey. Okay, there it is. And then we need curse stuffing. Beautiful. Well, I think it's time. Oh! I didn't dash straight into him. Yikes. That's the yikes moment. I dashed straight into his face. Great. Okay. Let's set spawn point. And let's do this. Oh my god, that's terrible. Really? You're gonna take that much knockback? Okay, great. Okay, buddy. Okay. Are you gonna take knockback? Okay, but you're gonna shoot me in the head. Alright, third attempt. Let's not be dumb here. That was insane. I don't know what you want me to do about that, but sure. 2, 3. Okay, where's the justice here? Whatever. Just go over here. But where's the fucking justice, dude? Why aren't you attacking? Please just attack me. Okay. Whatever. Just spam this. That scared the other shit out of me. Okay, whatever. Turker! The Grateful. I'm grateful. You are fucking an issue. This is terrible. I'm not, how are you supposed to no-hit this shit? There's projectiles. Okay, whatever. I don't know what you expect me to do about that. That's, like, very unfair. Bop bop. I don't... I saw the feather, I just didn't react, so... It's terrible. Piece of shit, dude. Okay, can we... That's... just... I'm not sure how that's fair, but whatever. I bet when he does this, we can really just fucking... Don't quote me on that. Like one of the worst bosses. Removing the bed. Can I just summon my sun trees? You're getting annoying. Okay. This is one of the bosses I may come back to. But whatever. Can we... Can we not run away, dude? For real. I need you to die, sir. Ma'am. I literally can't get close, dude, without dying. Okay. Oh, there's an opening at the top. I should have thought about that. Okay. Well, there's an opening at the top. Can I please kill this boss? Supposedly is the easiest boss ever. Okay, cool. We can just choose them by going up. Okay, kind of. Terrible. What terrible boss. 1, 2, 3. Thanks. Oh, it just despawns. Okay, cool. Don't care, Dennis. Opus ratio. Okay, if you're just gonna fucking do that, I might as well just despawn you. Go away, at least. Okay, thank you. One of the... I am... close to losing my shit here. Okay, and you're being a bum. We're gonna have to fucking focus with this. Focus, I say, and then get immediately hit. Alright, let's try something crazy. AKA battering him. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Despawn at least if you're gonna be a bum. Okay, well. I don't want to fight this right now. One of the most unfair bosses. At least fucking fight me like a man. Get the fuck out of the ground, dude. Really. Sucks. All he does is hide in the ground. And does that. Okay. Can we just stall him on the fucking platform? Will he fall? Apparently I'm not allowed to test that. I'm about to give up. This, yeah, because I'm doing no hits. I'm not allowed to get hit, otherwise that runs over. I have to do no hits though, and we experience bugs like that. I was expecting this to be a lot easier. At least not this painful. Whatever. Dude, that is evil. In fact, I may come back to this boss. Like, that's evil. In fact, I may just have to use battering ram for this because of the immunity frames. God, you I don't know what that was about. Alright. Like, that attack's super annoying. In fact, no. If I'm gonna be forced to deal with bullshittery like that, I'm gonna allow Rage and Adrenaline. Shouldn't be this hard to just play a game. Also, why is it a turkey? It's a console area boss. Basically, console before 1.4 came out, there was exclusive bosses for console. Now there isn't, because you know it was against like things, policies and shit. But this basically re-adds it or something like that. I don't know. One despawned, and here comes unfairness. Okay, whatever. Also, why are we not getting rage in a row? Oh, we are. I'm just not paying attention. Oh my god. In fact, let's just let him target me before we shoot him. Very annoying. 1, 2, 3. Sadly, those don't auto resummon. Alright, what attempt are we on? 25. We'll get it all the way to 30. Yes, because this is weird. Can you target me, please? God. This is why I want him to target me. Learn to target the boss. Oh my god. I am struggling. Alright, BRB. Gotcha. We have to use range weapon. God, this would have been a good time to get fucking immunity frames. And I can't win. I'll never win. Holy shit, this is terrible. Okay, no. Don't know what you expect me to do about that. Oh my god, this turkey. Such weird AI. Go. Whatever, dude. Okay, well. Guess we have to fight him with the archery loadout, which is the worst damage, but whatever. Okay. Does, like, fall on the button for like a second. Okay. 10:30, we're done. Thank God I don't have to deal with that. It's not like we need to kill it anyways. We'll kill it later. Deer Clops. That is a little more manageable. In fact, do we have Snow Ruffian armor? We don't have Snowflake's fur, so... It's like an ice biome boss. We're just gonna skip it. No, we aren't. We have a lot to do. We're gonna take a break before I lose him. No, we're not. No, we're not. It's only 41 minutes. Okay. Well. That's terrible. Oh, no. I'm running out of marbles. But whatever. Look, the projectiles go that far, that shouldn't be a thing. But yeah, I'm losing my marbles. So maybe we were just turn off for now. So annoying. What's that? You can mine it. Let's add that to whitelist, I guess. Oh yeah, that's how you make that work. Alright, cool. We need whatever it's called. Flanks. Speaking of flanks. Okay, we're fine. So I'll kill it, I guess. Oh, construct. Yes, I will kill that actually. I do like killing these constructs. Come down. Okay, careful. Dissolving aura. Okay. Reduce minutes, yeah. It's not like we have a ton. Let's kill another one. I didn't do that. Okay. What's that? There's a crystal. Wow, look at that. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Hit it in time. Okay. Okay. These guys are basically time limits on DPS, so I'm gonna make sure I can get that. Another war from mine. Cringe. No reason to kill these guys. So close. Can I get war from Orphixer? Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's good enough for me. And we might as well kill it, just for funnies. Yeah, I guess we do get same beneficial. This should be actually something we can just make into something in the shimmer. In fact, let's make some frigid bars. And then we're gonna get silver. And we can make the funny summon I actually like. This is a cool funny summon. Okay, cool. And let's research that. And then let's get a, what it's called, let's get one of these for my main loadout. And then let's just shimmer the rest. In fact, we only need Burn too. Let's get one, we can only get one. That's right. Guess we're pairing it with something else. Guess we have to pair it with the last thing we had. Just forgot what it's called. There it is. Earthling Spirit. We can only have two. Okay, cool. Alright, dear thing. It's gonna be the worst ones, but whatever. In fact, we can just fight him here. That makes it way better for me. Alright then. It's gonna be a little hard to do this with the current. Oh no, we're doing Infernum, that's right. Yikes. I'm already dead. I haven't actually fought this in regular so and without eternity. Just soft block him real quick. Don't mind me. Yeah. I don't think we can use this. Whatever. If it's gonna affect bosses, we definitely can use that. Whatever. Was this? Oh, okay. That was terrible. Also, considering what's my thing doing right now, I think we have to use this. In fact, yeah, we have to use it because of Wolf Push. In fact, I may just get explosions. Like, yeah, downgrade, just get explosives. Where's the health bar? Whatever. Where's this attack? Let's not. What? Oh, right, this attack. I didn't recognize that attack. I've never actually seen that. This will be better overall. Okay. He said no. This is a lot more enjoyable because it's not like unfair attacks. I mean, I will of course take a stand break after this because my heart rate's high, so just be careful. even know what I died by. Whatever. I also forgot to cook this. Oops. This don't kill me, right? Yeah. I panicked over the ice. Coming below my feet. In fact, just want to do that. Just the tip of my fire. There we go. That's the dub I want. Okay. Cool. That was a lot more tame than the last battle. And I'm down with that. That's Deerclops. Deerclops. Yeah, but I think I might need to take a break. My heart rate's way too high, so that's probably what we'll end up doing, but we're gonna persist. Alright, there we go. Handy Studios. The only item we didn't get. I love Handy Studios. Get rid of this. Let's see, Grant Energy Storm, or we could just do Slime God, which would have been easier. And I need procs for that. Oh, we can't even find it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take a break. I need to lower my heart rate. And I need to think about things, so I'll be back. Peace. And also make a video, but whatever. Good night. Bye.